Reselling looks easy, right? Buy cheap, sell high, and profit. But what happens when your inventory stops moving? What if unexpected fees start eating into your profits? How do you deal with difficult customers and returns? If you want actual solutions to your problems, this video is exactly what you need. Look, let me tell you, there is a whole list of unspoken struggles no one tells you about until you're knee-deep in them. But don't worry, because I'm not here to complain. I provide real solutions to real people who want to make real money. And why? Because Resolutions gives you real solutions. Problem number one, your first few sales will suck. You'll price too low, ship wrong, or just get scammed. Maybe you'll realize you listed an item with the wrong category, the wrong size, or the wrong shipping weight. Maybe you'll sell something and realize after the fact that you actually lost money after fees and shipping. It happens to everyone. Those first few sales are where all your rookie mistakes come out, and they are painful as fuck. Solution: accept that the first few sales are just tuition in the school of hard knocks of reselling. Start small, list a few low-risk items, and track everything. Before you list, check sold comps on eBay so you don't underprice or overprice your items. Use a shipping scale and measure your boxes so you don't get slapped with extra charges. And read the damn seller policy so you don't get scammed by a buyer who knows the system better than you. Problem number two, returns will happen, get over it. Some buyers will return an item just because they changed their mind, and that is okay. It's part of doing business. Others will claim something is defective just to get free return shipping. And the worst of all, the ones who use your item, damage it, and then send it back. If you think you can get into reselling and never deal with returns, you are setting yourself up for disappointment. Solution: factor returns into your pricing. If you're selling high-risk categories like electronics or clothing, expect at least a 5% return rate. Build that into your margins so as a return doesn't fuck up all your profits. Take clear, detailed photos of your items so buyers know exactly what they are getting. If possible, film yourself packing valuable items so you have proof in case of a scam. Look, it doesn't mean that you're gonna win all your cases, but at least you can show proof of good faith. But most importantly, stay professional. Fighting with a buyer over a return is wasted energy. Approve it, relist it, and move on.
Remember what Damien always says, you can't prevent all losses, but you can always make more sales.
Problem number three, death piles are the worst. That "I'll list it later" pile, it grows super fast. You start out with a few items you meant to list, then suddenly you've got bins full of inventory collecting dust. The problem is, buying is fun, listing not so much. Before you know it, you're drowning in unlisted inventory, wondering why the hell you're not making more money. Solution: set a rule for yourself. No more sourcing until you list everything you already have. If you're struggling, try one in, one out method. List one item for every new item you buy. Also, you can make a listing habit. Whether it's 5 items per day or 20 per week, stick to a schedule. And if you have a massive backlog, do a death pile challenge where you commit to listing everything within a set time. It really is as simple as that. Remember, unlisted inventory is just money sitting there doing nothing.
A death pile isn't inventory, it's just money rotting away while you make excuses.
Problem number four, eBay fees aren't as bad as they seem. A lot of new sellers freak out when they see how much eBay takes from each sale. They do the math, realize eBay is taking 13 to 15% on average, and suddenly they're mad at the platform. But here's the thing, those fees are paying for access to millions of buyers you wouldn't have found on your own. Don't forget that. Solution: accept fees as the cost of doing business and price accordingly. If your margins are too tight, you're sourcing wrong, not being overcharged. Don't be like all the victims that come to my channel just to complain. Those people have a loser mentality, which is as contagious as the plague. Stay away from them if you want to win. Instead of complaining, adjust your pricing to make sure you're still profitable after fees, shipping, and even taxes. And take advantage of eBay's promoted listings and free listing promotions to get your items seen without spending extra money. Problem number 5, shipping is a skill. Fuck that up and you're gonna lose money fast. Underestimate the weight and you'll eat the cost. Use the wrong box and you'll end up paying more than you should. Ever shipped a glass item without proper packaging? That's how you end up refunding a buyer for a pile of broken pieces. Solution: invest in a good shipping scale, a tape measure, and the right supplies. To make it easier on you, I have a list of products in the description below that I use myself all the time, but only get what you need. Use Pirate Ship or eBay's discounted rates to save money. If you're unsure how to pack something, look up a tutorial or watch how other sellers do it. And always build the shipping costs into your pricing so you don't end up losing money on it. Problem number 6, you will get lowballed daily. Someone will offer you $5 on a $100 item, and that will happen often. Some buyers will even message you insulting your price like they're doing you a favor. If you let it get to you, you'll be pissed off every day. Don't let the assholes win. Solution: expect lowball offers and don't take them personally. Just counteroffer with a fair price or decline and move on. Some buyers are just testing to see what you'll accept. Others are resellers looking for inventory. Either way, don't waste energy being mad about it.
$100 listing, $10 offer. Okay, cool. Let me just go ahead and lose money for you, moron.
Problem number 7, not everything sells fast. Some items move in days, others take months. Just because something has good sold comps doesn't mean it's a quick flip. Sometimes the right buyer just hasn't come along yet. Solution: check the sell-through rate or STR before buying something. Go to eBay, search for the item, filter by sold, and compare how many have sold versus how many are listed. If there are 200 listed and only 10 sold in the last 90 days, it's probably gonna sit for a while. Be patient and consider running sales or sending offers to move slow inventory. Problem number 8, sourcing is hella addictive. The thrill of finding a great deal is definitely real. You'll start out just looking for inventory and suddenly you're hoarding random stuff because it was such a good deal. The problem? If you're spending more time buying than listing, you're not actually making money. Solution: set a budget and stick to the budget. Keep a sourcing plan so you don't buy stuff that's hard to sell. If you find yourself with tons of unlisted inventory, stop buying until you catch up. And before you buy something, ask yourself, would I list this today? If the answer is no, then leave that shit behind. Problem number 9, your house will turn into a warehouse. Inventory spreads out fast. Before you know it, your living room, kitchen, and yes, even your car are full of stuff waiting just to be sold. It gets messy and it makes it harder for you to find things when you need to ship them. Solution: get organized early. Even if you only have a few items, set up a system now before things go to shit. Label bins, shelves, or storage areas so you know exactly where each item is, and do regular inventory checks so you don't sell something you can't find.
Congratulations, your living room is now a storage unit with a couch.
And that's it, everybody. Those are the 10 things no one tells you about reselling. The good thing is that now you know and have actual solutions to those problems. And why? Because Resolutions gives you real solutions. To continue supporting the channel, you can always send your thanks by clicking the thanks button below this video. You can grab a Reselloupe to add value to the photos you're already taking. Better photos means better sales, plain and simple. You can become a member of the Resolutions Posse for less than gas station coffee to get exclusive content, early access to videos, shoutouts, and more. As always, give this video a like, share this with anyone that needs to see it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already so you don't miss awesome freaking videos like this way. See you in the next one. Peace and cheers. That cracked me the hell up. Well, look at this. Isn't this funny? So I was going back and forth with somebody that kept on sending me lowball offers like we just talked about over a hat. And I sent them a decent offer. I'm like 15% off. It's already an inexpensive hat with free shipping. And they said they declined it. And guess what? Like 30 seconds later, sold full price to somebody. Hold on, let me see if I can show you guys because I don't want to show you the address, obviously. I don't do that. I want to keep all the sales private for the person, the person that's buying. But they bought this hat at full price. That means that, and I'm going to make a video on this, by the way, but this means that when you are active on your account with your items, even the items that are super old, guess what? The algorithm thinks that something's going on. So they think that there is more energy going into those items and it starts pushing them out. And then somebody buys it. It's not fucking rocket science. Look, I'm making a video about this because there is so much out there that tells you have to do this, you have to do that, and that's not how it works, and the SEO and the algorithm, and I know it's a lot. The video that I'm gonna make, I'm gonna talk about what the algorithms are actually looking for. And I don't know 100% because I didn't write it, but the point is that I'm getting information that is common across everywhere, across people that write algorithms and SEOs, everything. This information is gonna be so crucial to you because you're gonna understand what you're gonna need to do. Because people ask me all the time, well, should I list 5 items a day, 10 items a day? What is the minimum that I need to list? There is no minimum. You guys will see when I make the video. And I believe I'm probably gonna make it next week because it is a very important video. People continue to ask me and they continue not to understand how the algorithms work. And that's why you have me. I want to give you the solution to your problem and the answers to those questions. And again, if you become a member of the Posse, you can ask questions like that and I can deep dive into what it is that makes those things work. What it is that makes the algorithms work, how SEO works, how people think when they're coding. What are the steps that the algorithm takes to push a product out? So be on the lookout for that and we will see you in the next one. Peace!